Deep inside this secure facility, the journey of a $5,000 smartphone begins not with a microchip, but with bullion.
We start with certified 24-karat gold bars, the purest form of the metal, ready for transformation.
Each kilogram of this precious metal is inspected before it ever touches a furnace. Purity is paramount. Any impurity here would compromise the structural integrity of the final chassis.
Precision starts here, where every gram is accounted for in the inventory logs. The raw bullion is moved to the foundry, where the environment changes from cool storage to intense heat. To reshape this metal into a phone housing, we must first break it down to its liquid state.
The induction furnace is the heart of the casting process, capable of reaching over 1,000 degrees Celsius in minutes. Unlike traditional fire, induction uses electromagnetic fields to agitate the molecules, creating heat from within.
At 1,064 degrees, the gold surrenders its form, becoming a shimmering pool of liquid value.
Pure gold is too soft for daily use, so a trace amount of hardener is added to ensure durability. The mold is prepared to receive the molten metal, shaped to form the rough billet for the iPhone's body.
The pour must be continuous and steady to prevent air bubbles from trapping inside the cooling metal. As it cools, the atomic structure realigns, forming a solid, dense block of precious metal. This raw ingot holds the potential of the final device, but it is currently crude and unrefined.
Before it can be carved, the raw ingot must be transformed from a rough brick into a precision sheet.
This is the cold rolling mill, designed to compress the metal with tons of force without heating it. Under 400 tons of pressure, the crystal lattice of the gold is stretched and aligned. It is still too thick for a smartphone chassis. The process must be repeated multiple times. With each pass, the alloy becomes denser, harder, and significantly thinner. But compressing metal makes it brittle. To prevent cracking, we must relax the metal structure.
The final pass achieves the exact thickness required for the iPhone's Unibody frame, accurate to the micron.
Sensors verify the thickness. Even a hair's width of variance would cause the CNC machines to fail. The continuous strip is sheared into manageable billets, each weighing nearly a kilogram. Automation ensures the pristine surface is never scratched by human hands during stacking.
The surface is flawless. These solid gold plates are now ready for the most subtractive phase of production.
We leave the foundry behind. The raw material is ready. Now, the engineering begins.
Welcome to the CNC Hall, where computer-controlled diamonds will carve these blocks into the world's most expensive phone chassis.
Inside these multi-million-dollar chambers, the solid gold block will meet its sculptor, a diamond-tipped cutter spinning at 20,000 RPM.
The gold plate must be held with absolute rigidity. Even a micron of vibration would ruin the mirror finish. Hydraulic clamps and vacuum pressure ensure the precious metal becomes one with the machine. The machine feels the material first, calculating the exact geometry of the blank to prevent errors.
Subtractive manufacturing begins. The goal is to remove 40% of the gold to reveal the phone hidden inside. Gold is soft and gummy to machine. It requires specific speeds to cut cleanly without clogging the tool bits. The iconic camera bump is not added on. It is sculpted directly from the solid block for maximum structural strength.
The machine swaps tools autonomously, moving from heavy carving to microscopic detailing in seconds.
These speaker holes are drilled with surgical precision, ensuring perfect acoustic flow without compromising the gold's strength.
After 3 hours of machining, The rough shape of the iPhone 17 Pro Max is complete.
It is recognizable now, but it is far from finished. The surface is dull, sharp, and covered in machining marks.
Before the surface can be refined, we must strip away the industrial coolants and gold dust clinging to the metal.
The CNC process leaves behind burrs, microscopic jagged edges that must be removed without altering the phone's dimensions.
For the main curves, we use automation. A robotic arm applies constant, calculated pressure against abrasive brushes.
Because gold is soft, the abrasion must be gentle. Too much pressure would deform the chassis. Too little would leave it sharp.
Even the inside, which the customer will never see, is treated to ensure the safety of the assembly workers.
Robots struggle with tight corners. Here, human touch is the ultimate gauge of smoothness.
To remove the machine marks from the flat surfaces, we turn to an ancient technique, tumbling.
The phones are submerged in a sea of abrasive ceramic media and lubricant.
For 4 hours, the ceramic stones rub against the gold in a chaotic but controlled dance, erasing the lines left by the CNC cutters.
The sharp lines are gone. The surface is uniform. The canvas is prepared for the final, most labor-intensive transformation.
We leave automation behind. To achieve a jewelry-grade mirror finish, we must rely on the steady hands of a master artisan.
The wheel is charged with a specialized compound, a mix of abrasive oxides and grease, designed to cut gold at a microscopic level. Friction generates intense heat. The polisher must apply enough pressure to smooth the metal, but not enough to warp the precision frame.
This is not just cleaning, it is flow forming. The surface layer of gold is literally being smeared smooth.
The transformation is visible instantly. The dull, industrial matte gives way to a deep, dark shine.
The flat rails require a harder wheel to maintain their crisp geometry. A soft wheel would round over the sharp design lines.
The camera plateau is the most difficult area. One slip would damage the lens mounts, sending the expensive part to the scrap bin.
Under the grime, the true nature of the 24-karat alloy is beginning to emerge.
This is the coloring stage. A soft flannel wheel and ultrafine paste bring out the deep, rich yellow luster of the gold.
The surface is now optically perfect, but it is covered in a thick layer of polishing fat that must be removed immediately.
A heated chemical bath dissolves the animal fats and waxes from the polishing compound without scratching the mirror finish.
High-pressure steam ensures no residue remains trapped in the microphone mesh or charging contacts.
The blackboard test. Any haze, scratch, or swirl mark will show up instantly as a white flaw against the black reflection.
It is flawless, a solid gold mirror. But pure gold is soft. If we touched it now, it would scratch.
To make this jewelry durable enough for daily use, we must shield it with an invisible, diamond-hard armor.
Inside this void, we simulate the vacuum of space. The air is pumped out until the pressure drops to zero.
High-voltage electricity ionizes the remaining argon gas, creating a plasma storm that bombards the surface of the gold.
This is sputtering. Atoms of a diamond-like clear ceramic are blasted off a source target and accelerated towards the phones.
Layer by layer, an invisible shield is grown. It is thinner than a human hair, yet harder than steel.
Uniformity is critical. If the rotation stops for even a second, the coating would be uneven, creating a rainbow effect.
The phones emerged looking exactly the same as they went in, but their physical properties have fundamentally changed.
Before PVD, this tool would have gouged the soft gold deep. Now, it slides off without leaving a mark. The alignment is calibrated to a tolerance of 0.01 millimeters. It must be perfectly centered.
In a fraction of a second, the laser superheats the surface, creating a contrasting matte texture against the mirror finish.
The vaporized gold is toxic to breathe and must be extracted immediately.
The regulatory text is engraved with such precision that it remains legible even under a jeweler's loupe.
The contrast is permanent. A matte apple floating in a sea of liquid gold reflection.
The shell is complete. It is a thing of beauty. But now, it must become a machine. We enter the cleanroom assembly hall.
We enter the Class 100 cleanroom. Here, the air is filtered 10 times a minute. A single speck of dust is the enemy.
This is the symphony of efficiency. 140 discrete components must fit into this golden shell in under 12 minutes.
The A19 Pro chip generates immense heat. This thermal interface allows the solid gold frame to act as a giant heatsink.
The logic board is the brain. It is placed with a tolerance of 10 microns, tighter than the width of a human blood cell. Every screw is torque monitored. If one is too loose, the machine stops. If one is too tight, it rejects the unit. Glue is permanent, but batteries wear out. We use stretch-release adhesive to ensure the device remains repairable in the future. The battery is the heaviest component. It must be anchored securely to survive drops without rattling against the gold walls.
This is the true depth system. The ribbon cables are fragile as spider webs. One kink would destroy the Face ID functionality. The camera system is calibrated as a single unit. It is the eye of the device, nestled into its golden socket. We are approaching the point of no return. Once the screen is sealed, the inside world is cut off forever. This black bead is the barrier. It is what stands between the delicate electronics and a spilled cup of coffee.
The nervous system is connected. The screen, the touch digitizer, and the earpiece are now live.
The marriage. Two halves become one. The open chassis becomes a sealed, airtight vault.
Two custom gold-plated screws are the final mechanical seal, locking the display to the unibody frame.
It wakes up. The silicon heart begins to beat. But is it perfect? The most rigorous testing phase begins now. The hardware is assembled, but the senses are not yet tuned. We must calibrate the display to true-to-life color accuracy.
Every single pixel is measured. The software compensates for minute variances in the OLED panel to ensure perfection.
The touch digitizer is tested for ghost touches and dead zones. It must respond to the lightest brush of a fingertip.
The Face ID sensors are blind until they are taught how to see depth. We project thousands of invisible dots to align the optics.
In the soundproof chamber, we test the speakers. The gold chassis has different acoustic properties than titanium, so the EQ is custom tuned.
We blast it with noise to verify the noise cancellation algorithms. The voice must remain crystal clear, even in a storm.
The lenses are physically aligned, but the software must learn their exact positions to fuse 3 images into one.
The optical image stabilization is stress tested. The sensor must float effortlessly, counteracting the chaos of the outside world.
Gold blocks radio waves. We ensure the plastic antenna bands are transmitting at full power, punching through the metal shell.
The digital soul is awake. Now, the device receives its final physical grooming before the ultimate test.
A temporary shield is applied. The next person to see this naked glass will be the owner. Even inside the box, we take no chances. The gold is soft enough that cardboard friction could create micro-abrasions.
This unique identity is burned into the metal forever. It tracks the device from this factory to anywhere on Earth. 245 grams. It is significantly heavier than the titanium model, the weight of true luxury. The device is built. It is calibrated. It is cleaned. Now, it must survive the torture chamber. 1 out of every 100 units is pulled from the line. It will never be sold. Its only purpose is to be destroyed. Gold is dense and heavy. This extra weight adds lethal kinetic energy to every fall.
The chassis must absorb the G-force. If the gold is too soft, it will deform.
The hardened coating did its job. A raw gold phone would have crumpled like clay. This one survives with a mere battle scar.
The tumble test. Hundreds of impacts simulating a lifetime of being thrown onto tables, into bags, and car cup holders.
The waterproof seal is tested beyond the official rating. Even at 6 meters depth, the gold vault must remain watertight.
Pressure isn't the only threat. High-velocity jets ensure that rain, showers, or spills cannot penetrate the speaker grills.
The sit test. Gold is naturally pliable, so the internal steel substructure must prevent the phone from bending in a back pocket.
Every mechanical switch is tested to failure. The tactile click must feel exactly the same on the first press as the millionth.
The gold plating inside the port is thicker here, designed to resist the wear of daily charging for a decade.
From the Arctic cold to the desert sun, the materials expand and contract. The adhesive seals must never crack. Gold does not rust, but the screws and steel mesh might. We ensure the entire assembly is impervious to sweat and sea air. X-ray vision allows us to see inside the sealed unit, checking for battery swelling, loose screws, or pinched cables. Only those that match the master sample exactly are allowed to leave. The survivors of the torture test have proven the design. They have survived the fire, the water, and the fall. Now, they are ready to be boxed for the customer.
The packaging is not just a container, it is the first interaction. We use high-density fiberboard to create a vacuum-like seal for the unboxing moment.
It rests in a cradle of recycled fiber, designed to suspend the device and protect that flawless mirror finish during transit.
Every millimeter of space is calculated. The color-matched braided cable is coiled with mathematical precision to prevent tangling.
The friction fit of the lid is engineered to take exactly 3 seconds to slide open, building anticipation for the user.
No plastic shrink wrap is used. A simple paper tear strip provides evidence that the device is factory fresh and untouched.
These master cartons are the discrete vessels that will travel across oceans, hiding the fortune contained within.
Automation ensures the load is stable. A human might leave a gap. The robot stacks with geometric perfection.
This plastic cocoon secures the cargo against the vibrations of flight and the rocking of ships.
This is the vault. Millions of dollars of inventory sit here in the dark, waiting for the global launch signal.
The chain of custody is unbroken. From the moment the gold melted to this moment, every gram has been tracked.
The journey inside the factory is over. Now, the logistics network takes over to deliver these devices to 100 countries simultaneously.
In just a few days, these boxes will be opened, and the gold we forged will be in the hands of the world.
And this is how modern factories produce the iPhone 17 Pro Max Gold from start to finish.